All right, real quick, I want to say welcome to all my new subscribers and all my subscribers that's been here for a while. And if you're new to the channel, or even if you've been here for a while, make sure you hit that subscribe button and select all, so you'll be notified every time I upload a new presentation, a Thinking Out Loud segment, Real Talk Tuesday episode, or a Shabbat sermon. Right, and I want to thank everybody for if you're liking the videos and commenting, because like I said, that definitely helps with the algorithm, because that's what YouTube is. Everything is algorithm based, and I really appreciate you all doing that. So something else, there was something I wanted to say. Oh yeah, make sure y'all share this video, share the ones that you feel led to share. All right, because that helps too, because we got to continue to get this message out to our brothers and sisters, try to wake them up into this truth. All right, later. All right, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. This is Dr. E. Today's date is October 31st, 2022. Welcome to another segment of Thinking Out Loud. So apparently, that brother from the Nets who played with LeBron, Kyrie Irving, he posted something about a Hebrew movie in a book. And just because he posted that, they're giving him a bunch of backlash, man. He had we call it a news conference, and they just kept harping on him, man. He handled himself well. I'm gonna play the clip for y'all, for those who ain't up on that, and now I'll come back with the rest of my commentary. But I just think it's really kind of foul, man. And I'll save that till I'm gonna let y'all check out the clip, man, and then I'll come back with the rest of my commentary.
And my name translates in the Hebrew language as Yahweh. So I went on the Amazon Prime. I was like, you know what, let me see if there are any documentaries on Yahweh. So went in the search bar, typed in Yahweh, that came up. Went out and shared it on my platform. That was my night. In terms of the backlash, or what people call it, we're in 2022. History is not supposed to be hidden from anybody. And I'm not a divisive person when it comes to religion. I embrace all walks of life. You see it on all my platforms. I talk to all races, all cultures, all religions, and my response would be, it's not about educating yourself on what Semitism is and what anti-Semitism is. It's really about learning the root words of where these come from and understanding that this is an African heritage that is also belonging to the people. Africa is in it, whether we want to dismiss it or not. So the claims of anti-Semitism and who are the original chosen people of God, and we go into these religious conversations and it's a big no-no. I don't live my way like that. I don't live my life that way. Excuse me. I grew up in a melting pot, and I say a melting pot of all races: white, black, red, yellow, Jewish, Christian, Muslim, and you can see the way I live my life now. I'm not here to be divisive, so they could push their agenda. I don't want to say they, because I'm not identifying any one group or race of people, but I'm in a unique position to have a level of influence on my community. And what I post does not mean that I support everything that's being said or everything that's being done, or I'm campaigning for anything. All I do is post things for my people in my community and those that it's actually going to impact. Anybody else that has criticism, it obviously wasn't meant for them.
Hopefully I'm understanding what you said, and I want to make sure I get it right, because I don't want to misquote any part of it.
I don't expect understanding from a media conglomerate group that sincerely talks about the game of basketball, and then we bring up religion as if it's correlative at times when it's convenient for people to bring it up. So please just be direct with your question, so we can move on from this and I could talk about the game and go home to my son Elohim and my wife Marlene, okay?
Am I to take it that this was, what you shared was not something that you've even watched? This was, you did watch it, or either watch it or read it.
I had a lot of time last year to read a lot. Read a whole bunch. Good and bad about the truth of our world.
So then do you, I guess, understand or not understand those that might imply that that work had anti-Semitic leanings in it? I only ask this because the tweet is still up there, so I
We're in
presume
2022. It's on Amazon, a public platform. Whether you want to go watch it or not is up to you. There's things being posted every day. I am no different than the next human being, so don't treat me any different. You guys come in here and make up this powerful influence I have over top of the adultery of, oh, you cannot post that. Why not? Why not? Everybody posts everything else. You saw the word nigger going up on Twitter, right? I don't hear an uproar on that. I'm not here to be divisive on what's going on this or that. I'm not comparing Jews to blacks. I'm not comparing white to black. I'm not doing that. That conversation is dismissive, and it constantly revolves around the rhetoric of who are the chosen people of God. And I'm not here to argue over a person or a culture or religion on what they believe. No, this is what is here. It's on a public platform. Did I do anything illegal? Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did I do anything illegal? Did I hurt anybody? Did I harm anybody? Am I going out and saying that I hate one specific group of people? So out of all the judgment that people got from me posting, I just, without talking to me, and then I respect what Joe said, but there has a lot to do with the not ego or pride of how proud I am to be an African heritage, but also to be living as a free black man here in America, knowing the historical complexities for me to get here. So I'm not going to stand down on anything that I believe in. I'm only going to get stronger because I'm not alone. I have a whole army around me.
Kyrie, while we're on the topic of promotion, why did you decide to promote something that Alex Jones said?
That was a few weeks ago. I do not stand with Alex Jones' position, narrative, court case that he had with Sandy Hook, or any of the kids that felt like they had to relive trauma, or parents that had to relive trauma, or to be dismissive to all the lives that were lost during that tragic event. My post was a post from Alex Jones that he did in the early 90s or late 90s about secret societies in America of occults, and it's true. So I wasn't identifying with anything of being a campaignist for Alex Jones or anything. I was just there to post, and it's funny, and it's actually hilarious because out of all the things I posted that day, that was the one post that everyone chose to see. It just goes back to the way our world is and works. I'm not here to complain about it. I just exist.
And to follow up on the promotion of the movie and the book.
Can you please stop calling it a promotion? What am I promoting?
Put it out on your platform.
But I'm promoting it? Do you see me in front of
putting
the
it out there,
the
people
title?
are going to say that you are
Yeah, I put it out there
promoting.
just like you put things out there, right?
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's not
you put
stuff,
things out there for a living, right?
Right, but my stuff is
Great.
not
So let's move on.
filled
Let's
with
move on.
anti-Semitic
Let's
stuff.
move on. Don't dehumanize me up here.
I'm not doing
I'm
that.
another
You're
human
free to
being.
post
I can post whatever I want. So
you can post
say that and shut it down and move on to the next question.
But Kyrie, you have to understand that by
I don't have to understand anything from you.
It's
Nothing.
not me.
Nothing.
By
It's no
posting
people that
what
you're
you
making
did,
up, bro. Move on.
But by posting
Move
what
on.
you
Next
did,
question. Next
anybody
question. Do
is
you guys
going
have
to
any
look
more
at
questions
it,
for
and they're
me?
going to say,
You guys have any more
does he have
questions? Because this is going to be a clip.
beliefs?
This is going to be a clip that he's going to marvel at. Is this any more questions?
But you're not answering the question.
Oh, this is another answering your question. Oh my God, let's make another Instagram clip so we could be famous again. Next question.
Kyrie, basketball related.
We'll move on to that. Thanks.
Yeah, man. I was really proud of that young man, the way he handled himself, man. And it got me to thinking. Y'all could tell me what y'all think in the comment section, but I really think the young brother found his way, and discovered, he's the Hebrew Israelite. He said he has a son named Elohim. The shirt he was wearing and the link he promoted was this. It was this documentary, I think, and it's called Hebrews to Negroes. I've heard about that for a while. That's been around for some years, man. But it just goes to show how virtually underground, all of us are in this movement and in this truth, because, he just put it up on his page, and I really think that he's found himself in this truth, and may the Most High, bless and keep him, man, and keep him strong, because, I'm gonna tell y'all straight up, man, this really starting to hit me now. I get it. If you're black and you're you're worth multi-millions, you're very successful, they don't want you. You're not allowed to have an opinion or to voice anything that goes against the quote unquote status quo. Think about that. And what I mean by that is that basically when you get to a certain level as a black person, it's like you're over there in their eyes, like you belong to them. You belong to the world almost, in a sense, right? It's like you can't speak up for your people in that way. You can't go against, these people that are cutting your checks that's perceived as you going against the status quo. It's like you're not supposed to have an opinion, that's unpopular. And that's where, Kanye was speaking on a lot of right stuff, but he was the wrong messenger. And the reason why he's the wrong messenger, even though he was making a lot of good points, is because he was, first of all, he was disrespecting our people, and he was all over the place. You can't, he's a double-minded man. I can't stand next to that. Many of you who don't understand what that means, y'all don't get it, and that's fine. But I do. I'm older. I get it. But someone like Kyrie, and where I can support that. I can support that. He's not double-minded. He never disrespected our people. He never said nothing crazy about our people, or it's talking about, Harry Tubman never freed the slaves and slavery was a choice and all this old crazy stuff. He never did any of that. He sat up there and he intelligently voiced his opinion, and handled. And I think the NBA needs to do something about that, man, because they was basically, and you can tell by the voices, all of them were white. They were coming at him. It was disrespectful, and it wasn't basketball related. He shouldn't have to sit up there and answer a bunch of questions about, something that he posts that's legal to post, that's on Amazon, like he said, it's available. Like, why are they asking him questions, basically religious type questions, and he's a basketball player? The NBA, I think it's Adam Silver. He needs to do something about that, man, because that was wrong. And I stand 120% with Kyrie, man. I think that young brother's found himself into the truth, and he needs more knowledge and more of us to kind of, rally around him, whatever. Let him. And he's right. He does have an army around him. That little brother, he came, and it goes to show. I really think a lot of black men, and maybe even some women, know the truth, but they can't voice it. Right? Think about it. Nick Cannon tried to come out with it. Shut him down, took his show wild and out, all this. Attacked him, tried to just, try to take his show, all kind of stuff, now Kyrie Irving, there was a brother that played basketball for, the Phoenix Suns, man, Amari Stoudemire. He's in the truth. And I think a so-called incident happened with Amari, and, it came out that he was Israelite, whatever. Next thing you know, he's out of the league. And from what I remember, Amari was dominating. Couldn't nobody stop him down low. He was a beast down low, and then shortly after that, he's out of the league. It's just like, really, I don't know, man. I just think it's foul. I think it's messed up. It's like, once you become a multimillionaire, that's why you won't hear nobody with a bunch of money speaking like me with the knowledge that I have. You won't see that. You will not see that, because before I can even get to that level, I'll be shut down. I'm nobody. I'm not worth millions, right? But I know one thing. I represent the truth. I stand on that. No, I don't have millions, but I have billions in the Most High. I know who I am to Him. So, I stand with people. I stand on the truth, man. And it seems like they want, like, if you're black and once you get money, you're not supposed to have an opinion that goes against the status quo, or that goes against, the powers that be, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? I got to be creative here, because I don't want my video flagged. You know what I mean? But we get it. I stand by Kyrie 120%. I ain't gonna make this about Kanye, but I can't stand with Kanye. He's too off he's off the charts. One day he's this, one day he's that, one day he's saying stuff out his mouth, next day he's apologizing. It's like, I can't, that back and forth stuff don't work for me. Nah, man, whatever you say, stand on it. A lot of the stuff that came out Kanye's mouth, I would never say about my peoples, ever. Even if things that we kind of feel and agree with or disagree with within us, so you keep that within the family. You don't go out with having millions of people following you and saying a bunch of crazy stuff about us. But y'all notice how all the crazy stuff Kanye said about black people, it was cool. But when he talked about the powers that be, all hell broke loose. Something to think about, man. I'm just saying. He didn't lose no deals talking about anti-black stuff, talking white. We say white lives matter, wearing a white lives matter t-shirt. He didn't get no backlash from that. Not from the powers that be, didn't. From us, yeah. See, and here's the thing. I think this comedian brother, I think his name is memory escapes me, man. But he basically said that, when Kanye did all this little anti-black stuff, we were supposed to check him, but we didn't. What did we do? We made excuses. You know what I'm saying? We tried to call him a genius and this and that, and we basically we apologized for him. We made excuses for him. He said, but when he made comments about the powers that be, they wasn't hearing it. He said that's not on them. He said that's on us. We didn't cancel him. We didn't check him like we would have when he started saying all this crazy stuff. And you know, and he's right. You know, the younger generation ain't gonna get it, man. They just not. We on two different levels. But I want to know what y'all think, man, in the comment section about what the young brother Kyrie said. I'm just looking at his shirt, and I really think that young brother's in the truth, man. And may the Most High continue to bless and keep him and have mercy on him and his family. You know, and I'm definitely be praying for that young brother, man. And I mean, it's now I see what it really is, man. You can't be a multimillionaire, successful black person and voice opinions like that or say things that's really the truth. And then his punk behind owner, I'm sure he ain't even read the book. And I got an issue with that, because how you even read something but you got an opinion on something? First of all, you Asian owning a basketball team with all black people, you need to humble yourself. That's number one. You understand what I'm saying? You know, you got us messed up with China. This is a free world. This is not a communist. This is not communism. You know what I'm saying? That brother can say, well, he didn't break, like he said, he didn't break no laws. He didn't do nothing. He didn't harm nobody or nothing like that. So I'm gonna get off his back. Like I'm saying, I don't even understand what all that's about. Like, what's all that about? You understand? So anyway, y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section. But I think that brother found his way to the truth, man. And you know, we need to pray for that brother and keep him lifted, because you know he's definitely the type and the prototype for who I would kind of, you know, stand next to, being a prominent figure, you know, and a voice for us. When I say us, I mean us as the new truth Hebrew Israelites, whatever the case may be. Definitely wouldn't be Kanye West, because Kanye West is nowhere near that. Anyway, y'all tell me what y'all think, man. Until next segment or next post, is Dr. E signing off, saying Shalom, elect.